Hi everybody, this is To Yao Sun from the YSQG, and the whole purpose of YSQG having this YouTube channel is actually just to bring Qigong into the forefront, the more complicated areas into Qigong, because Qigong being Qigong, we seek to do an understanding so that we understand what Qigong is all about. Because without the understanding, it becomes a part of a difficulty in getting deeper and deeper into it. Because if people start to think about Qigong as being something we should need to do every day, something where you can, which is a set of exercise, then that actually defeats the purpose about Qigong, because Qigong is much, much more than that. In the Qigong form that we do, we talk about Qigong as being three components. And these three components are Xing, Qi, Shen. Xing is actually the body, Qi is your energy, and then Shen is actually your mind. So to with with but this YouTube will be going deeper and deeper into it. So please come back and watch it all the time. Do subscribe into the YouTube channel, because when I say Xing Qi Shen, it really needs a lot of expansion into what it really is and how it actually helps to uh, lift up your Qigong practice, whatever practice you are doing. If you understand the concept behind Qi, behind what is energy and how to move energy, and how you can get the maximum benefit or maximum amount of Qi from whatever you are practicing, then you'll be able to reach a certain higher level at the practice of Qigong. And why do we say that? Because, for instance, if you don't understand that there is actually something running in your hand when you practice it, then that becomes just a movement like that. Okay, if you move like that, then that is just a movement. In other words, let's say I take a swing over my racket or whatever tennis you're playing, or even golf. If you're doing a golf, then these are actually movement. But if you do it with your mind, body, and an energy into this, there is an extra force which comes across. So this is something which I always encourage, that Qigong is not just about practice, not just about exercise, which you have to somehow feel compelled to do because people tell you, no, you have to do it because of health reason, because it's good for you. That is something which eventually that logic doesn't stay. The logic which is more important is that Qi is energy that is always with you. Once you're born from birth, as a baby, when you come out into the world, you are already given this energy. So this energy, which is inside you, which helps you to survive, which keeps your body, gives your body the shape, all this energy is there. But most people just use it by moving around, but not understanding that there is something inside your body. This is something, although we say it's something, but it's actually cannot be seen, you cannot examine it. That's why medical science has never come across a situation where they can tell you, oh, we know what it is, let's cut it up and I show it to you. It cannot happen that way. So when it cannot happen that way, it is something which we can feel. And once you're trained to feel it, and if you become more and more sensitive to it, then it becomes a very usable, very viable, very powerful option for you to use in your daily life. So that's why this whole series of YouTube talk in YouTube channel, if you subscribe to it, you'll be able to listen on a consistent basis, ideas which will allow you to use Qi in your daily life. Okay, for instance, as mentioned, golf, tennis, badminton, whatever you're fancy, you know. Yes, there's only sports. So Qigong is not just about just doing sports or not or doing certain things. but it is also about your mental state, whether your mind, what are you thinking right now, whether it affects your work, whether it affects your efficiency of your work, whether how this can be applied into your work context. Yeah, because if your qigong allows you to reach a certain state of mind whereby you can do things more efficiently, do daily contacts with people more efficiently, and being in that peace of mind where you can sort of make decisions calmly, then this is also qigong. This is part of qigong as well, something we call the meditative state of mind, where we sort of just slow down ourselves and be able to assess things from a distance and be able to assess things in a calmer mindset. So these are all very, very interesting concepts and things which are being explored in Qigong. And of course, if you understand it further, you can even teach your children. Children will be developed further to enhance their inbuilt abilities. Like for instance, most of us, I've been doing a series of talks as well, and we also talk about things like energies where you are born with. For instance, a child may be born with certain energies, so those energies stays with the child, but they are not discovered. Just like I said, the energy is inside your body. It gives your body the framework, the structure, but you don't realize it's there until when you lose that energy, then you find that, hey, how come my whole body structure is starting to droop down, starting to decrease its strength, don't have that energy to carry on. So when that happens, you realize you're missing that one very important link, which is energy, qi, life energy. So all these little things. So when you have a child, when the child is born, the child has got energy. He's very active. Is able to do certain things on his own, but gradually as it grows bigger, depending how you cultivate, depending on how you nourish this chi, that chi may be lost as well, because certain energies, if certain thoughts, certain things that the parents tell the child, then that energy is confined, suppressed. It's not able to express itself out. So in this branch of energy studies, which is called metaphysics, Chinese metaphysics, where we have got somebody else talking about it, and the expert says, oh yes, it is true, life is energy. You do need energy to do a lot of things in your relationship, in your work, in your wealth as well, in your family as well. So energy has got its role to play in our daily life. So that's the, again, coming back to our topic, which is Qigong in daily life. And I will be carrying on with this many, many times during this whole series of talks that I'm going to create, and we will sort of explore it in many, many ways. For your information, I'm actually a therapist. I've gone into therapy and I've examined real life case history where we sort of understand people more and understand how chi moves inside them in such a way that somehow they are debilitated, their energy is low, somehow the energy is consolidated, stagnated, so that it creates problem for them. But there's also energies which affects their mind as well, which when we explore it, we find that we do understand what's happening to them. So Qigong is very much here to stay. So please stay tuned to the YouTube channel. It's going to be a very, very interesting series of talks. They are all for free. Just subscribe for it, then you'll be informed as and when my talks come out. Yeah, of course, I'll try to do a regular once a week talk or even twice a week talk. But if you subscribe, of course, it's much better. Then you'll be able to get the latest, which I'm talking about, what the latest topic. And the topics that I'll be talking about will be structured. In other words, there'll be a little thing about daily life. There'll be a talk about cooking, for instance. There'll be talk about maybe perhaps how we practice. There'll be talk about how we use our spine in certain ways. Our spine has got a effect on us as well, health effect as well. So as well as health, yeah. things like food we take in and all that. So these are all little categories of talks that I'll be doing. So if you watch carefully, you'll be able to see how we structure it, and you find it interesting, by all means come back and listen to it. Yeah, it's after all, you just click the button or use your phone and you'll be able to see whatever I'm talking about. And if it makes sense to you, carry on. Let's listen and let's explore Qigong further. Great. Thank you.